Falling asleep isn't just about being tired, it's about timing. Your brain needs the right internal signals to line up at the right moment. There are two major biological forces working behind the scenes: circadian rhythm and sleep propensity. First, your circadian rhythm. This is your internal clock, controlled by the part of the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. It runs on a roughly 24-hour cycle and responds to light and darkness. In the morning, exposure to sunlight sends clear messages, it's time to be alert. At night, the absence of light helps trigger melatonin, the hormone that prepares your body to fall asleep. If you don't get enough morning light, or you're surrounded by bright lights late at night, your clock can drift. And even if you're physically exhausted, missing your natural sleep window can confuse the brain and it can delay sleep further. Next, we talk about sleep propensity. This is also known as sleep pressure. This is regulated by a chemical called adenosine, which builds up the longer you're awake. The more adenosine in your system, the sleepier you feel. But caffeine, for example, interferes with this process. It blocks adenosine receptors, so the pressure is still there, but your brain doesn't feel it. That 4 p.m. coffee, it might leave you staring at the ceiling at midnight. What happens when your clock and your pressure are out of sync? If sleep pressure is high, but your body clock is saying stay alert, you feel wired but tired. This often happens with jet lag, shift work, or teenagers waking them up too early for school. If your clock is telling you to sleep, but you've napped too long or you've had caffeine too late, your pressure is too low and you'll struggle to fall asleep and even stay asleep. So, how do you align the two? Here are 5 evidence-based ways to help your clock and your pressure work together. 1. Get morning light. Light exposure as early as possible. 2. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. to let the adenosine do its job. 3. Skip naps after 3 p.m. if falling asleep is a struggle for you. 4. Stick to regular sleep-wake schedule times, even at the weekends. 5. Dim artificial light, especially blue light. It can delay melatonin and it delays your rhythm. Remember, sleep isn't a switch, it's your synchronized system. When your body clock and your sleep pressure are aligned, falling asleep feels natural and staying asleep becomes much easier.